welcome back to my channel. Today I'm finally doing another come shopping with me video. I had to put these videos on hold for a bit as Auckland went back into lockdown and shops were closed. But we're out of lockdown again and I finally have a weekend where I have time to actually come to the shops and do some shopping. So today we're going to Forever New, which is an Australian brand. I've come to the one at Albany Mall. I love the style that Forever New do. I love all their dresses and it looks like they've got some nice skirts in at the moment as well. I haven't actually bought anything from Forever New for quite a while. Their price point is a little higher. It's not super high. It's definitely not the most expensive shop that I shop at. Their prices are higher than like Glassons and Dotty, for example. And I just feel if I'm gonna pay a little bit more, I would rather go to somewhere like Maxi, which is a New Zealand brand, and support a local brand, I guess. But I do still love the pieces, and especially the ones that I've been seeing when I've walked past their store in the last few weeks. So we're gonna head in. This is the first shop that I've also done in spring 2020, so I'm excited to see some of the spring pieces. If you are new to my channel, I would love it if you'd subscribe. I upload at least one new video every week. But aside from that, let's just head on in. So first up, I'm trying on the Cami tiered maxi dress for $159.99. I'm trying this on in a size 8. Generally, I am a size 8 at Forever New. So this has a square neckline, which I love. It also zips up the side, and it has this beautiful floral print on kind of like a cream base color. It does have a bit of a tiered effect. It comes in at the waist as well, but it's not super tight, so it is quite loose and comfortable. It does have a little layer underneath so that it's not too see-through, but I just absolutely love the kind of easy breeziness of this dress. It's super comfortable, looks really cute, perfect for spring and summer. Next up is the Imogen sleeveless midi knit dress in sage for $139.99. Now this was quite a heavy, thick material, so perfect for like this transitional weather. It does have quite a nice high neckline and this belt in the same kind of material around your waist with a nice tortoiseshell buckle in quite an interesting shape actually. And then it is nice and fitted to the body, but again not too tight, and it has these slits up both legs so it's nice and easy to walk in. I think this would be quite a flattering dress on most people. The only thing that did annoy me a little bit was that the belt kept coming a little bit loose, so as you can see it's not sitting nice and straight, it's kind of dipping down a bit. Next up is the Jordan puff sleeve tiered midi dress for $159.99. This one I'm trying in a size 6. I think I just couldn't find the 8, but it still fit me alright. So this is a light blush pink color. It does have these little puffs in the sleeves, which is super cute. Also does up with a zip on the side, and then it has this little crossover effect at the front, and it does have a little hook to keep it nice and secure. And it has a tie waist that you can tie in the middle or on the side or wherever you want, and these cute little tiers down towards the bottom of the dress. Again, this one also has a little slip underneath so it's not see-through. I think this would be the perfect dress to wear to a wedding. I think it's just gorgeous. Super flowy, love the midi length. As you know, that is basically what I live in spring and summer, so loved this. This one is the Becca Cutwork Embroidery mini dress in black for $139.99. So this one's a shorter dress. I don't wear a lot of these or try them on that often, but I really liked this one. So it did have elasticated sleeves just where it kind of ends, and then these little cutout details just above that. Again, a tie that you can put wherever you want. There is a little tier at the bottom of the dress as well. It did have a button at the back that I couldn't quite do up on my own, but it wouldn't have changed the look from the front too much. This dress actually said it was made out of denim. It didn't feel too much like denim. It wasn't super thick and stiff, but it did have a nice weight to it, and even though it didn't have a slip skirt underneath, it was not see-through at all, so it was just a bit thicker than your average dress material. Next up we have the Alyssa button front midi skirt in Emerald Ditzy for $99.99. This is a little unflattering just because I've tucked my jumper into it, so you can kind of see it bulging at the top there, but aside from that I think it's actually quite a nice shape. I think without the jumper it would have looked a lot nicer. So it has the white small floral print running throughout it, and it has these buttons all the way up the front, so you could unbutton the bottom few and have like a little slit up the middle if you wanted to. The waistband does not have any elastic, so you really need to get the right size because it's not got a lot of give to it. It does have belt loops though, so you could add your own belt. I did really like the shape of the skirt. It is a go-to shape for me, but I was not quite sold on the color. This is the Harper pleated skirt in natural mixed animal spot for $109.99. This was one of my favorite pieces that I tried on today. I just think it's so beautiful. This one does have an elasticated waist, which means even though it's a size 6, it did still fit me. And the pleats all the way down in this natural and white shade kind of mixed through. This one does have the slip skirt underneath, and it's like a full length one. I love the movement of this skirt. It's such like a swishy, twirly skirt, makes me want to spin around, and I feel so cute in this. I don't usually go for animal print, but this one doesn't actually look like animal print. It's so neutral, and the pattern itself doesn't scream animal, so I loved this. And this is the Kenzie square neck knit tee in porcelain for $79.99. This was another one that I really did like. So this was like a little cropped length. As you can see, it kind of ends where my skirt is sitting. And then it has these little puff sleeves that kind of grip just above your elbow, and the square neckline, so it almost is like princess vibes. I just thought this was so cute. And I've just paired it with the skirt that I showed you just before, and I think this is such a beautiful outfit. I love these two together. This was probably the two items that I was the most tempted to buy. I could see myself wearing this top with a lot of other things in my wardrobe as well, because I have a lot of high-waisted items. Next is the Alicia puff sleeve knit tee in blush for $89.99. This one is kind of similar to the last one I showed you, but it does have a high neck instead, but it still has a similar kind of detailing with the sleeves. This one is a little bit longer, but it's still quite a thin knit that you could wear quite easily in spring and possibly into summer as well. I definitely preferred the previous one to this one though. Now we have the Isabelle mid-rise straight jean for $99.99, although it has been marked down to $69.95. This is what they look like on. I think they look fine, but they were so tight, and these are in a size 8. I fit everything else in a size 8 at Forever New. Sometimes I even fit the 6s, as you've seen through this video. So I don't know what is wrong with their jean sizing. I remember this from previous times when I've tried on trousers and jeans there as well. The size 8 never fits, and then the size 10 is just not right on me either. So yeah, not a fan. This is the Alyssa button front midi skirt in Serval Animal for $99.99. Unfortunately, I think I needed a size 8 in this, and I picked up the size 6, but I do think it's super cute. Again, it has the buttons up the front, and it does have belt loops again, but once again, no stretch to the waistband. So I think this one is a really similar design to the green one that I tried on earlier, just obviously in a different color. Oh. In fact, it is the same design. I've just gone back and checked. They're both the Alyssa button front midi skirt. So this is just the same thing but in a different print. But I really liked this one. I probably preferred this to the green one. I just needed a size 8 and not a size 6. And then lastly, we have the Elise embroidered blouse in cream for $119.99. So this is a little lacy top with lots of kind of detailing around it. It has these little tiers at the bottom, almost like little eyelet details at the top, and elasticated part around the wrist. So it almost has those like piratey Victorian vibes. This one also had a button around the back. I did manage to do this one up though. And it also had a little slip singlet underneath. It was kind of like stitched into the shirt, and I found it really confusing trying to get them both on together. But I think if you bought them, you could probably separate them and put them on one at a time, which would be less confusing. I managed to be really good today and actually didn't end up buying anything. There were a few things that really tempted me. The black dress, also the first dress, and also the pleated skirt with the white running through it, and the white top, the little crop that I wore with that. Those were all really tempting. I loved how they looked and I thought they suited me really well. But yeah, my goal for today was just to show you what's in store at the moment so that you can see, but not to actually buy anything myself, because I really don't need any more clothes right now. So goal achieved. Now I just have to try and convince myself not to go back and get anything. But yeah, that was today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time. Bye!